Marcus didn't disappear all at once. At first, it was subtle enough to ignore. A message answered later than usual. A call returned hours after it was missed. An explanation that felt shorter than it used to. No one thought it meant anything. Marcus had always been steady, grounded, the kind of man people leaned on without asking whether he was strong enough to hold the weight. For years he had been careful with his words, careful with expectations, careful not to disappoint. And for a long time that carefulness looked like reliability. But reliability has a cost, and Marcus had been paying it quietly. Without realizing it, he became the center of something he never agreed to, a circle. It formed slowly, not out of love, but out of need. Lena was the first to feel it tighten. She had been the wife, the only one with a wedding album, the only one who believed history still carried authority. Lena told herself she understood Marcus better than anyone else, because she had stayed, because she had endured. What she really understood was the version of Marcus who apologized too much, the man who smoothed over tension instead of naming it, the one who believed loyalty meant staying quiet. When that version disappeared, Lena didn't miss him. She felt replaced, and replacement was something she could not tolerate. Rowan noticed the shift next. Rowan didn't believe in permanence. She believed in presence. She measured worth by attention, by who was watching, who was wanting, who was choosing her in the moment. Marcus had made her feel singular, desired in a way that quieted something fragile inside her. When his attention wavered, Rowan didn't see distance. She saw competition, and competition demanded action. Tessa entered Marcus's life like a collision. Immediate, intense, overwhelming. She loved loudly, praised endlessly, made him feel powerful when he felt uncertain. The chemistry was addictive, chaotic, convincing. Marcus mistook intensity for intimacy until affection became demand and devotion turned volatile. When he pulled away, Tessa felt discarded, and when Tessa felt discarded, she made sure it was impossible to forget. Celeste arrived quietly, no spectacle, no performance. She listened. She believed people when they spoke. Assumed honesty was natural. Assumed manipulation was rare. It made her calm. It also made her vulnerable. Celeste noticed something fractured in Marcus long before anyone else named it, but she didn't push. She waited, and that patience unsettled him more than confrontation ever could, because Celeste didn't want a version of Marcus. She wanted him. Watching all of this, always watching, was Evelyn. Marcus's mother. Evelyn believed families survived through structure, through roles, through appearances. She valued order over emotion and loyalty over truth. To her, Lena was still the wife, still the mother, still the proof that Marcus's life had once looked correct. The other women were variables, disruptions she tolerated but never truly trusted. Richard, Marcus's father, preferred not to notice any of it. He believed intellect solved discomfort. That reason would eventually prevail. When tension surfaced, he redirected, changed the subject, trusted that cleverness could outrun consequences. Marcus stood in the middle of all of it, pulled by expectations he hadn't agreed to carry, interpreted by people who believed they understood him. Everyone thought they knew who Marcus was. No one asked if he knew himself. The silence grew heavier. Each woman filled it differently. Lena saw betrayal. Rowan saw competition. Tessa saw abandonment. Celeste saw warning signs. Evelyn saw a situation to manage. Richard saw a phase that would pass. Marcus felt something else. A pressure, a sense of being pulled in opposing directions, a growing awareness that no matter what he said, it would be heard as something else. And then one day he stopped trying to explain himself. The silence didn't resolve anything. It magnified everything. The circle tightened. No one realized yet that it wasn't forming around Marcus. It was forming because of him. Because unresolved needs don't disappear. They orbit, they wait, and eventually, they demand the truth.